What's up? My name's Hippity Hoppip, and my goal is to hit the top 100 in Gen 9 random doubles. Problem is, I'm not very good at Pokemon. So come along with me to see if I either become a Pokemon master or I'm better off just catching Pidgeys. Welcome back to Pokemon Ladder Journeys. For this episode, I have some battles that I already recorded, and I thought I had the microphone on the whole time, but actually I had it on none of the time. So I'm going to be doing a commentary after the fact. And yeah, I started the game with Urshifu and Gardevoir, and I'm just going to spoil it. I don't win this game. I probably definitely could have, but I overthought some parts, and yeah, so, but we're still gonna see what happens. It's still a pretty good battle. See that I traced Volt Absorb. I thought that would protect Urshifu from, I was thinking like Lightning Rod, but I'm probably talking and thinking that it's gonna be like this a little bit. I don't remember exactly what I was thinking in the moment, but I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think I ended up going for, I was expecting him to first impression the Urshifu, and then like Thunderbolt it also because it's an Urshifu. So yeah, that's why I got it out of there. I also have Incineroar, so I have like two of the most broken Pokemon on my team, and I dropped this game. So that's just that's really embarrassing. Like yeah, the Volt Absorb heals me, which is nice. I don't think they realized that I traced it. And doing half of their first impression. And this next play, I think I tried a parting shot, and they protect it because the fake out pressure, yeah. And I just get a little, yeah, they double protect because the fake out pressure. So now I think I don't want to get hit with a Scald. I'm not sure. They did play this game well. I do remember that. I'm looking to see who wants to switch in. I also remember I terra'd my Enamorus, and I don't think that was a good idea. The plays coming up the next couple of turns are what lost me the game. So I do get rid of the low kicks. Don't get burned. So it has multi-scale, so getting burned would be annoying because I wouldn't be able to have the multi-scale anymore. The leftovers and recovered, the idea I guess is to get it back a couple times. So this Delivered comes in, Delibird, whatever. I think, I've always called it Delivered because it kind of reminds me of Delivered, but I think in the anime they call it Delibird. So maybe it's just a silly little pun that I made up. I'm sorry about my super annoying cat. She wants to go outside, but she can't because she hurt her leg. I get my multi-scale back, which, you know, the Electro Web does a lot less. Not that it would have done much anyways, but it is a single target attack, so it would have been a little stronger than normal. I think I go, yeah, man, I played these turns poorly. I think I go into Enamorus here because I'm like, oh yeah, Terra Ground, but it just wasn't a good idea. Looking back on it, I probably definitely should have gone maybe Urshifu here, Terra Ground my Lugia, take out Lantern like that, and get rid of the Delibird with Surging Strikes. I think I was thinking in the moment that Enamorus is faster, and I got lucky that Ice Spinner missed. And then I got a crit on the Aeroblast. I don't know if that crit mattered. If anybody watching this wants to calculate that and leave it in the comments, that would be super appreciated. And then now I remember this Spectrier right here is why I lost the game. It's just a good Pokemon. I said in my last video, it's one of the best Pokemon in the format. Hits that nasty plot. I knew the Wood Hammer was coming, but I thought it might Shadow Ball just to try to get damage on the Lugia, but I should have known it would nasty plot first. Should have known that. But I did call the wood hammer correctly. Intimidate the chestnut, all that's good. I think it gets burned here too, pretty much eliminating it from doing much damage without crits. Spectre protects. We both knock off into protect, so those plays, as I've heard Wolfie call them, a nothing burger of a play. And then here's where they tear a fairy, I believe. Maybe not. Did they tear something else? No, I think they tear a fairy here. And yeah, I'm in a really good, it's 3-on-5. I've got good matchups. The only thing is and then they nasty plot again, which is just brutal for me. I do burn it, which is like a little bit of help, but I swords dance also, but it's not enough. This Greedent's about to die. And I also probably made a pretty questionable play here. I think I parting shot the Spectre, but I should have flare blitzed it. I was thinking maybe I wanted to use a fake out again. It protects. The body press almost takes me out. And I parting shotted into the protect. So body press is going to take me out, and Spectre is going to KO Greedent here, and that just starts the snowball. Urshifu doesn't have a good matchup into a fairy or a grass type, even if it is burned. Well, yeah, I guess Woodhammer wouldn't do too much, but Draining Kiss, just it's almost max special attack now. Of course, body press takes me out, so I'm looking at it, and I don't have a great matchup into this. I'm thinking, okay, I probably can get the KO though. Spectre isn't really that tanky. I know it's a little bit bulkier on this special side, I believe, but Urshifu is just gonna die to a Draining Kiss. So I needed to get that Tailwind up. Aeroblast doesn't do a lot. Woodhammer does about half. I think I just Aeroblast again, and I knew in the moment I didn't want to KO the Chestnut, because if the final Pokemon was powerful, I wanted it to have to switch in. Chestnut's intimidated and burnt, so I was intentionally not clicking Springtide. And they protect. So I didn't want to KO the Chestnut, and they protect. I think that protect, I really should have called that one, and that was the nail in the coffin. And Enamorus does live, and then Chestnut dies to the recoil plus the burn. And their last Pokemon was a powerful Pokemon. It's gonna thunderclap my Lugia to death. So I just really stood no chance here in the end game. I had a chance earlier in the game, but at this point, I had no more chance. I almost take out the Spectre, and I die to Life Orb damage, and Urshifu is just gonna not be able to survive anything from these two. And they still have Tailwind, so I probably could have clicked Protect, but I wanted to Aqua Jet, get rid of the Spectre. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, 2-on-1. So I gave up my my lead there. But I jump into a second battle, and this one, it goes a little better for me. Start off with Ursaluna Blood Moon, and who is it? The Pokemon that just ruined my day. Let's see if he can help me out now. I have a pretty decent team down here. I have Arceus again and Ceruledge again, just like I did in the last video. But I think I lost when I had the Arceus and Ceruledge. Can't remember, but we're gonna see if I pull out a win on this match. So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about, like, I know it's going to Quiver Dance. I'm just trying to think, are they going to Tailwind or Thunder Wave, or what are they going to do with Whimsicott? And I think I'm expecting them to Tailwind maybe? They Stun Spore the Revavroom. and they quiver dance. And then here's the thing: I thought this Blood Moon would do a little bit more than 20% even after the quiver dance, because it's such a powerful stab move. You can see me here, and it's like I'm checking the special attack. Like, wait, how much is it? 256? Yeah. So I guess I didn't realize that Frostmoth is super bulky on the special side, and then a quiver dance just makes it that much worse. But you know, that's just one more thing that I'm adding to my lessons learned if I'm gonna become a Pokemon master. I learned my lesson right there and hit it with a physical move. So the Encore failed on Ceruledge, which was nice. I don't think I was expecting it to Encore in that moment, but it kind of was good that they did. And I was super confused here. I thought, these Deanceys Terra Rock, why would they bring it out in front of an Iron Head user? I'm like, they must be banking on a para. And I was like, okay, we'll play that game. And I wanted to gunk shot the whim, but it was just, I had a 4x super effective move on either side of the field. I just decided to go for the Deancey so it didn't get out of control with the Diamond Storms, body presses stuff. Yeah, so I one-shot the Deancey, which questionable play from the opponent. Maybe they were thinking they were faster or something, I'm not sure. And then they have a slacking, which, you know, slacking can be like, obviously, like, it can hit super hard with the choice band, Giga Impact and stuff, but I feel like if you have a slacking on your team, you only have 5.5 Pokemon, especially with Protect being on most Pokemon, you're at a disadvantage. So that's kind of unfortunate for the opponent, especially when I have like a much superior normal type in terms of getting to attack every turn. So the high horsepower comes out like I thought, like, you know, who wouldn't want to click that, try to get that KO. And here in a minute, one of my weaker looking Pokemon is gonna actually do something to earn themselves the thumbnail of this video, which I'm sure you've seen if you clicked on it. Talking, thinking, probably talking too much. I did have a battle that I lost because I was talking too long. So they encored me. Truant is always gonna happen. It ends up not mattering at that time because of Truant, and I parry it anyways. But now it does kind of matter because I would like to go for a move. But since I parried last turn, I can actually protect this turn for sure, instead of having to go for a triple protect. So not the worst case scenario, and it's 3-on-6. I was gonna Terra Ground to Earth Power, but then I was thinking Judgment is super effective anyways, and I don't have to risk losing my Terra. So Judgment, the Protect, of course. Judgment won't pick up the KO. They I think I expected them to Dragon Dance. And now I'll have Truant again. And the Zekrom's I think it's gonna attack the Arceus. This is one of those games where you have like a better team, and so if the opponent makes a few misplays, you kind of just get too far ahead. And that's what's happened here, I think. And then Kricketune getting paralyzed, living the Bolt Strike, Truant. And then, yeah, I click Vacuum Wave, and I throw out that Sticky Web to slow down the last Pokemon. Because 3 of my Pokemon are now paralyzed. Vacuum Wave doesn't KO. And look at that. Lives the high horsepower choice band. Oh yeah, I knocked off the choice band. Lives the high horsepower with 1 HP. Doesn't get paralyzed. Cuts Slaking's damage even further. So I don't think I was really in danger of losing this game if I don't get that knockoff, but Kricketune coming in clutch with that one for sure. And then he gets off the Sticky Web because of Truant. So he did more than enough. and it ends up being an Arbok, which I didn't check the yeah, 191. So it's a relatively fast Pokemon, but Kricketune coming in clutch, just surviving horse kicks to the face and spitting spider silk everywhere. This is just death fodder for the Truant. Since I have 6 Pokemon, I knew I could spare one. And then another Stomping Tantrum takes out Kricketune. But at this point, I've got this game pretty much in the bag. I can go into my strongest 2 remaining Pokemon, and I have super effective moves for both of them. So yeah, like I said, I just had a better team, and I feel like I made fewer misplays than the opponent this game. So nothing too special. It's just one of those ones you win because of the team. I do let the Truant turn go. Unlike, you know, I don't attack the Slaking or anything because I know I can one-shot it here with the Shadow Ball, especially after a nasty plot. So I wanted to Blood Moon at the Slaking just for fun, but I was afraid it might not. And then this was really confusing. They clicked Gunk Shot and it said Ursaluna avoided the attack. So I think that was a misclick from the opponent, not just a misplay, but they also misclicked, meaning to click on Spectre. Yeah, and they ended up leaving the game. So yeah, just a pretty standard team difference game. Nothing special I did on my part. I don't think I even made very many reads there. I just kept having the right. Yeah, they brought in that Deancey, let it get one shot. So nothing I did on my own there to really gain some battle experience, but still a win's a win.